All right, guys, welcome to another mini class here. Be sure to jump in, subscribe, and if you haven't received your book from us yet, go to lifecoachlifestyle.com to learn more about becoming an inner compass coach or taking your coaching business to the next level. So today we're going to do one of our mini lessons. So we keep these under 10 minutes. So I'm going to talk fast. You're going to take notes. And if you want the full training, obviously give us a try at lifecoachlifestyle.com. So again, re-imprinting and healing root causes. If this is your first time with us, go back wherever you're watching this at and check out some of the other videos as we bring the, I guess you would say, the introduction to this level of training. So we're going to jump in and we're going to have some fun today. So again, take notes and let's roll. Okay. So this is going to be important because our limited beliefs, many of our limiting beliefs come from early experiences, moments where we made unconscious decisions about who we are or what's even possible. So today we're going to learn re-imprinting. This is a process that helps clients and can help you return to the root of those beliefs, reframe them, and then create freedom in the present. So here's the key. When you heal the root, the branches of life begin to grow in new directions. When you heal the root, the branches of life begin to grow in new directions. So what is re-imprinting? Re-imprinting is a process for revisiting formative memories and recoding them. Early decisions like, I'm not good enough, or I can't trust people, or the wealthy are corrupt. They're formed in childhood most of the time from childhood experiences. But the key is these beliefs continue to run in the background, like the software on your computer, on your phone. It runs in the background until you update it. See, the unconscious mind does distinguish past from present. So when you change the meaning of the past event, it ripples into current behavior. I'll give you a quick example. If I look at something very traumatic for me was the death of my mother. I was young, I was 7 years old. I was a mama's boy. So that can be seen, though, for some people, and many people take early death of a parent as abandonment, or this is unfair. And but I can reframe that. I wasn't abandoned. It wasn't that life is fair or unfair. What it did was placed me in a position to have a unique relationship with the parent that was left, my father, and other family members that helped raise me. So if I go back and change the meaning, I can see the blessing in it, not just the pain. It doesn't mean it wasn't painful, but I can find the blessing from it. So now when I do that, then it ripples into current behavior. So let me ask you a question. I want you to take a time, and this is actually what you can ask yourself or ask clients. When was the first time you felt this way? If somebody feels stuck, if somebody feels abandoned, if somebody feels like they're not good enough. When was the first time that they can remember that they felt this way? And then what did they decide about themselves back at that time period? Some common limiting beliefs are, I'm not lovable, I'm powerless, I don't belong. And that last one, I don't belong, is so prevalent today in the world. And because of a situation that was framed where they didn't feel they belonged, they carry that in. That's their operating system throughout life until they reframe that. So how do we re-imprint or change that? We have to identify what belief or pattern is keeping you stuck. Then if you're doing timeline work, like we talked about in one of the previous videos, you're going to float back or float forward or float back to the earliest time when that belief was formed. When was that belief formed? Then you're going to disassociate. What I mean is you're going to view it as a screen, like a movie screen. You're going to view it from outside. Then you're going to bring in resources. I'm going to give you these 7 steps in a minute, so just let me go through them and then I'll list them out again. Bring in resources. You're going to imagine adult self, supportive figures, mentor, or spiritual presence entering the memory. When I work with people, a lot of times I take people back to a memory that wasn't productive, a memory that began to shift. And we, as a minister, I asked them to bring Christ, to bring Jesus into that moment, to redeem it in the past. Because when we redeem the past, we heal the future, we heal the present. Then reframe, shift the lesson. This wasn't about me being unworthy. It was about other people with their own struggles. This wasn't about this, it was about that. And you have to look at it. How can you reframe the meaning? When you do that, you can install the new belief. So I'm replacing an old decision with one aligned with truth and empowerment. And then finally, I'm going to future pace that, which means I'm going to look ahead. How does this new belief change the way that life unfolds for me? Okay, so pen and paper, write these 7 down. Then you can go back and watch this again and again as often as you need to really grab a hold of this. Number 1, identify the present limitation. Number 2, locate the root memory. Number 3, disassociate. Number 4, bring in the resources. Number 5, reframe the meaning. Number 6, install a new belief. And finally, number 7, future pace that. So the new belief changes the way life unfolds. Okay, again, go through those 7. And then let me give you an example of a client that I recently worked with and how that worked. They said, Wayne, I always feel like I'm just not good enough. So what I did was guide them to an early memory. We discovered it was an early memory of being criticized at school. We brought their adult version. Okay, this is using the imagination, but we brought the adult version in, the adult self, to comfort the child version. They re-imprinted the moment with the belief I'm capable. And learning is growth. Yes, they were criticized because they didn't know something, but the fact that they learn, and learning is a process, that's growth. And so when we did that, then we helped them increase that confidence and ripple into their present. And now we're seeing progress that we never saw before. So that's just a quick example of how it works. So I want you to identify one limiting belief you've carried for years. Is it that you're not worthy? Is it you've been abandoned? That you'll never make the money that you desire to make? What is that belief? And then ask yourself, journal this out. When did I first decide this was true? Then go through the 7-step process, either with a peer, with another coach, or through some self-guided visualization. And then future pace it. I want you to imagine your life 1 year from now with the new belief fully integrated. When you help clients, and here's the key, when you help clients heal root causes, you free them from old decisions that no longer serve them. So ReImprinting allows you to become a place, allows the past to become a place. Wisdom, not limitation. So next week, so be sure to subscribe, we're going to explore values realignment. Now, this is truly powerful. How to uncover, prioritize, and update values, inner values, what we call this inner compass, that drive every single decision that your clients make and you make yourself. So, lifecoachlifestyle.com, pick up the book. If you're already a coach and you want to learn more how to use our system to build your coaching business, sellinyourcoaching.com. So I look forward to seeing you there. And again, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.